So today is September 3rd, official day to start Go Go Dynamo by Stephen West. It's his annual MKAL shawl, which I am participating for the third time. I did twists and turns, I did geo gradient, whatever. And now I'm doing Go Go Dynamo. So I can't wait. To be honest, I can't wait when I can start knitting, but I have to finish my work first because I still have plenty of hours to do. Then I have to walk the dog, which should come quite soon. And then maybe I will be able to finally cast on, maybe to do some coffee and then cast on. Well, we'll see how it goes. But today, the whole evening is reserved already for knitting and for knitting the shawl. I am very, very excited. Very, very cold, but very, very excited. So, let me present the yarn that I have chosen for this year. It is hand-dyed yarn by Asta from Apmezga. Once upon a time, she was recognized as Dye to Knit, but as far as I know, she is more like Apmezga, and she will be in Barcelona Knits. That I know for sure, with her multiple beautiful colors. So please visit if you want. I highly recommend. And yeah, so for this year's MKAL, it was said that you will need 4 skeins, 2 colors. They can be high contrast, lower contrast. One can be solid and the other one speckled. I went for 2 quite solid colors. First one is, as main color is this gray. And then the second one is this beautiful dark purple or light purple. Well, we'll see how they go together in the shawl. Now they look like this. And it is Apmezga's Columba base, which is 80% merino and 20% silk. It is 400 meters per 100 grams, regular fingering weight. And when I was choosing these colors, well, I knew that my main color should be something out of the grayish area. Well, it could be basically black, dark gray, lighter gray, regular gray, out of this. And this is what I found and chose. And the second one, I really wanted to be something very accent, color pop, and so on, initially. And neon pink, neon yellows, all the neon area, I wanted that. But when days passed, this neon stuff melted down a little bit. And then when I was visiting Asta to get my colors picked, I found these 2 together, and they were like, yes, come with me and I'll take you and I'll cuddle you and I call you Go Go Dynamo. So yeah, that's how it went. I chose these ones, the main color and the contrast color. This will be this purple. And as usual, Steven recommends having 3.5 millimeter needles as the main needle. But when I was doing twists and turns, it turned out that 3.5 millimeters were spot on gauge-wise, but it was too loose for my liking. So I'm switching to 3.25s, US number 3. And yeah, I will start with those. So wish me luck. I'll try to do all my works very, very quickly today so I can have more hours to knit. And yeah, I will come back to you in few days. Well, hopefully when I will finish clue 1, it could be that maybe I will have some super mega findings and I will come earlier with something to share. If not, we'll see you once clue 1 is finished and we will be waiting for clue 2. So wish me luck and I'll see you soon. Bye. Hello, so today is 4th of October. I had a very long evening yesterday knitting section 1. So it looks like this right now. So like this, and then like this, and of course like this. Well, this one already has the needle for section 2 attached, so I'll just need to do a little bit of my work and I will continue knitting. Yesterday I have started, on section 1, and I'm knitting, and it says bind, cut the thread and make 3 of those semicircles. Well, mine looks almost like full circle, but whatever. Yeah, you need to have 3 of those semicircles. And I'm like, how many of them? Anyway, little by little we will sort them out. I have some business to do in the afternoon, and tomorrow morning I am going to knitting brunch. I'm not sure if I will take the shawl with me, because it still requires a little bit of management and a little bit of attention. So yeah, I'll try to do a little bit today, and we'll see how much I will do during the weekend. So let's go in it. See ya. Hello. Today is Thursday again, 10th of October, and actually we have Clue 2 already aired. I'm going to knit it soon, but I just simply wanted to show you how my Clue 1 looks, since it is not a mystery anymore. So this is how it looks, on a daily basis. And let me show you a little bit how it is extended. So we have those semicircles that I was talking about. Then we have those lovely triangles in stripes here and in between of all circles. And Clue 1 was finished with, with this very cute row of bubbles. And I have to admit, I already took a sneak peek on how the Clue 2 will look like, because right now it has 2 options, and even though you can do mohair there or you can skip the mohair, so since I'm not a huge fan of mohair yarn, I'm skipping that one. And I will go, I think, with a brioche version. So yeah, I had a very busy day at work. Even though it was a work from home day, it was super busy. And right now I ate my dinner and now I will try to sit and knit at least a little bit to calm myself down to start, the Clue 2, and we'll see in the next few days how it will go. As I said, I already know how it will look like. I just need to see how it will look like on my shawl. So yep, I'll see you soon. Bye. Hello, I am back after I finished Clue 2. So, Clue 2 was finished on Sunday very late evening when I was watching some kind of a show after we had an election for the local stuff. And then it was Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday with a lot of work and no daylight to film, because I was working when it was bright outside. And yeah, let me show you how much I have completed. I'm sorry, my voice is cracking a little bit because we have, let's say, autumn is full on here, and I may have got a little bit of a cold. So these are the leftovers from Clue 1 and 2, a little bit more of gray and a little bit less of purple. Maybe they will even out at the end, but right now it's like this. And I'm sorry, I'm still a little bit sleepy. It's around 9 a.m. and I decided that either I do now or I will start knitting and I will forget it forever. So yeah, this is the Majesty. It has more than 400 stitches right now on the needles, and I'm trying to keep all of them on the needle, and not to lose anything, because then I will cry. And yeah, this is how it looks. Let's take a closer look. So these are the semicircles, stripes, and set of bubbles number 1 from clue 1. And then we have 2 colored brioche in twice and bubbles in between for clue 2. So this is how everything looks. I really like how it is turning out. Yeah, it has some garter, the brioche. Honestly, it took me forever to knit the brioche part, and I am lucky I haven't, as far as I know, I made it all in the right spots where it needs. I only had to rip back once a little bit when I didn't drop some stitches for the bubbles, but it was maybe for 50-60 stitches, so it wasn't that much. I fixed it between maybe 20 minutes. So yeah, this is how clue 2 looks like. I am waiting for clue 3 that should arrive within next few hours, and we will continue with Stephen West in the evening. And just in case if I am too bored with Mr. Stephen MKAL, I was accepted on a testnet for a show. But that one I will start after I finish clue 3. So sometime next week, even though the pattern is released on Sunday, so yeah, it will be a little bit. And yeah, I'll see how it goes. Thank you for watching my ramble in the morning, and I'll see you after I will knit clue 3. See ya! Hello, welcome back. It's me again. Today is Saturday. I am super tired and super fluffy. I don't know why actually. I don't know. I feel that this weekend somehow is not my weekend because I'm doing a lot of stuff, but I feel like I haven't accomplished anything. Anyway, a little bit about Stephen West knit along and what's going on next. I have my 3rd cup of coffee, keeping me company. And yeah, let's see how the shawl looks like. So, the last clue finally helped me to get rid of all of those 400 stitches that we had last time. And we have this very nice triangular border, let's say. Yeah, if you remember, a brioche and bubbles are clue 2. Triangle shaped edge is clue 3. It took me forever to knit it because the beginning was very hard because I had all those stitches, and you basically worked on only this amount of stitches, working back and forth in short rows, and ta-da! I have my clue finished. This is how the shawl looks like right now. Actually, I love how it looks. It isn't very fat. I don't know. I'm pretty sure that, you know, the last glue goes this way, but still, right now it looks more like a scarf. Anyway, I have quite a lot of yarn left. I had a spider here. This is how much I have left of the purple and the gray. Only on the last few triangles for clue 3, I attached these new balls, used a little bit, and I was asked to detach everything. So here we are. At least I have my needles off a little bit. They are working on a new project, and that I will show you on my October review, like what I did in between of Stephen West. And yeah, that's it. I think it was very interesting knitting. I can't wait to see how the last clue will go, because I had my birthday on Thursday when the clue was released, so I had people coming and, you know, stuff going on. Then Friday was very busy with work, and I had a little bit of another project that I wanted to accomplish. I am still working on it. And the last thing was, today I am trying to finish that project. I will take out needles because they work the same for the project and for the Stephen West. And then I will work on Stephen West's shawl. And I hope to finish it by November 1st. So I have 4 to 5 days. I should be okay, I think. And that's it. So I will go have one more sip of coffee and we'll run back to my needles to knit. Not so secret project, but you know, it's not Stephen West, so I'm leaving it out. And I will tell you about it soon on my full October review. So that's it, guys. I'll see you later. Bye. Hello, I am back. You're not gonna believe it, but today is 2nd of November and I finally managed to make a video to show you how my October finished, let's say. So, first of all, of course, I finished Stephen West shawl. Let me show you that, because I'm pretty sure that you already saw all the previous days how everything went week by week, clue by clue, and we have the finished object now. So, as you can recognize, I'll try to show you everything right here. Here we have the semicircles and stripes and first part of the bubbles, which were clue 1. Then we have bubbles and brioche, which were clue 2. Then we have the super triangle finishing, which was clue 3. And the newest part, the stripes, mini bubbles, and triangles that turn into squarish thingies as a clue 4. I did the smaller version and I haven't added the waves. I know that a lot of people added them, but I don't know, for me this is the perfect size. And let me show you how it looks. So this is how I usually wear it, you know, something like this, or I tried once just to use it on my shoulders and it is also very nice. I am not a big person, so you know, this is like a perfect size for me, like this. So yeah, that's how it went. I used a little bit less than 200 grams. So I'm lying. I used 200 and a little bit more of Atmazga, a Columba base, which is 75-25 merino, superwash merino and silk mix. So yeah, I will add, of course, a little video how it looks, because I'm super joyful about it. And yeah, this was my main project for October, and I spent a lot of time on it, actually, because as you can see, there were a lot of small parts, and I just saw that I kind of missed a yarn, or what happened here. Oh no, it's just a hidden yarn that decided not to hide anymore. There, it's hidden again. Okay, everything is nice and shiny again. And now, guys, you have to buckle up, because I've been so busy all October. Yeah, I'll just put it right here. And now we will chat a bit more with what I finished. First of all, on the spare days from the knitting of the shawl, you know, I basically do a clue in maybe 4 days. I had a little bit of time, so I moved forward a lot of my other projects. And actually, I have 2 other finished objects with me. First one is my Yarn Advent 2022 from the same Asta, and I have a little bit more projects that I used Asta's yarns. So this is my super long road cardigan vest version, and I have to admit, the only thing that I added is I-cords for the front, and that's it. I'm wearing my trainers because I'm too busy to wear anything else, and this is how it looks. Yeah, so this is the bottom and this is the front. Not the bottom, but the top part. I used all of 24 colors that I had, and actually I'll stay this one because it is cozy now. So I used all 24 colors, and I used majority of the yarn for the vest. Initially I thought it would be a regular cardigan, but when I started using yarn and when I reached, one of the widest points, it turns out that, there is not that much of a yarn left, and I used as much as possible. And then I made a pair of socks out of it, out of the leftovers. And that was it. So now I have this amazing vest. I added the neck and the bottom. This one's from some other yarns. I am not even sure if it was Astas or some other yarn. But yeah, I used that because gray, to me, it looks very okay-ish, and it doesn't cover, all the colorful stuff from the Advent. So that's that. And I'm pretty sure that I showed you these socks, which are the September with the boredom heel. Yeah, now that I'm showing to you, I think I showed them. I had some yarn leftovers, and I made my October socks, which are pumpkins. The pattern is called Pumpkin Latte Socks. So it has a Japanese heel, which is also a short through heel. Let me try to show that. Yeah, it is a short through heel, and I added very lovely pumpkins on the top. Maybe these ones would be nicer. Yeah, it has a tiny pumpkin pattern on the top. 1 by 1 I-cord, and I finished with the same orange yarn that I had for pumpkins, because I had this leftover that is exactly 2 rows long. So yeah, these are my finished objects. So 3 things. This one I'm very glad I finished because I started it last year, sometime in maybe May or June. I remember that I was knitting it last July because it was super hot and I was so sweating and all of those colors and mohair and stuff that it was like, oh my god for me. But finally, a year and a half later, we're done. And yeah, socks, and of course Steven West shawl as my finished objects, and I am super happy about it. Now, what I have moved, not finished, but have quite a decent progress. Okay, it's a new one. So I moved other 2 sweaters that are the only sweaters, no, not only, but next 2 sweaters that are for me, and I moved them quite significantly as well. The first one is, of course, my soda cardigan by Hiroko Pain. Let me try to fix the yarns because this was on hold for a little while because I have a project that I will talk soon. But yeah, I have the body finished. It has pockets, not huge, but pockets, so I can use them. I have started one sleeve. I added the thread. I have my needles on, everything is on. I just need to continue when I have time. This is the back part. So the interesting thing is, I'll try to find the picture later for you, and maybe include somewhere that originally the pattern says that once I'll try to show you like this. Once you finish one repeat of the this cable pattern, you need to start working on your pockets and, you know, and continue down in the 2x2 ribbing. My chart finished somewhere here. Yeah, somewhere here. So, you know, I would need to cut this part of the cardigan and start pockets, and it wasn't looking good for me. It wasn't looking right. It just, I didn't feel like it was okay, and now I decided that I will need to show you that. So, let's see. So, this is how everything looks right now. It will seem that, you know, I am missing a lot of, but it's because it doesn't have any button band part. You know, there's nothing. It has huge additional part, but there is not yet. So imagine that, you know, I would need to finish my pockets somewhere here. So it would be a sweater only like this. I mean, it could be okay-ish, but I just wasn't feeling it. So I added full repeat of the cable, added the repeat here, of course, on the back, which looks amazing. And only then I have started my pockets. They look a little bit low, but I'm okay with that. So this is how Soda looks right now. Actually, it looks gorgeous. I can't believe I made it myself. It needs sleeves, of course, and it needs the collar. Collar, that's the word. But you know, it goes all the way up. So collar, button band, whatever. But yeah, it looks amazing. And I still have a lot of yarn left. So I'm pretty sure that I will have enough for the sleeves. And I maybe even have some leftovers, and I already have projects for the leftovers. So basically, I'm waiting for 2025 to start new projects because I don't think that I can do anything else right now. I already have some extra work that is keeping me from my current projects, but in a moment. So there is one of the, you know, my big hopes to finish this year. And then, oops, a yarn. It's a yarn. And then another one that I think I was already started it last time. Yeah, I did started it last time, but you know, not so much of a progress was done. And now I have quite a bit. Is my zipper jacket. So right now I have one sleeve done, one sleeve fully finished, and I am somewhere in a little bit of the middle for the second one. And of course there is no project for the body part. I'm sorry it is wrinkly, but it spent a lot of time in the bag, and that's how it looks like. Finally, I can really try and see how it looks in a little bit, oh mamma mia, in a little bit of a better shape. And I have just lost some of the stitches, but yeah, everything is back normal. So a lot of, you know, testing and sizes today. So yeah, that's how the sleeve looks like. This is how I'm looking in it. And as you can see, there is a lot of positive ease, but that's what I'm looking for because I need a sweater that would fit not only me, but anyone else who visits us and maybe, you know, needs something cozy for the evening. And I am on the second sleeve somewhere, you know, in the middle. Of course, once I will wash it, it may grow a little bit. This is also my expectation, but for now, it is what it is. Yarn left over, and it's waiting for the next ball that I will join someday, actually. Because I stopped working on that once I finished the ball for the sleeve, and yeah, it just needs another sleeve. And you know, to continue working down, I have 3 balls or 3 skeins of the yarn left, And I hope that I have enough to have a nice length for this. And so these are all the projects that I had and that were, from, let's say, from the previous episode. These are my work in progress, and I really want to finish them this year. Now, my last two objects, three. Sweet Jesus, I have three. Okay, so 3 projects that I am currently working on, like a lot. And let me show you the ones that I need to finish first. So this, a little bit of mess, is Alize mohair and some kind of a cobweb Italian wool. Together, I am knitting a V-shaped sweater for my grandmother because she asked one. My aunt got this green mohair. Oh, it suits my walls. So my aunt got this mohair from her friend because it was a leftover. That friend is not a prolific knitter, and she said maybe Greta will do something. And of course Greta can do something, even though it's not for her but for the grandma. And I would do anything for grandma, it just needs time. So while I was talking, I managed to untangle things. Maybe I'll be able to show you that. So this is how the top looks at this moment. I already separated for the sleeves and did quite a little bit of the work in the round, like this much. It will be, as I mentioned, V-neck shaped sweater for my grandmother. I need to add everything else in the future. The collar, sleeves, and of course to continue with the body. I have 3 balls of this mohair, and this is the first one, and I can barely see that I used at least a bit. For the merino, I have this ball, and I have one more that is maybe a little bit bigger. Well, right now it is a bit bigger than this one, but I think it's maybe, I have around 60 grams. So that should also be enough. I am knitting this on 4mm, is it 4? Yes, it's 4mm or US 6 needles. And I have to finish this until 18th or 17th of November because it's my grandmother's birthday and I want this as a gift. Then another work in progress that I'm pretty sure I haven't showed you is a test knit that I need to finish until the end of November. So once I'm done with my grandma sweater, I need to work really quickly on this one. This is shawl. I'm using Gazal baby wool, which is 40% acrylic, 20% cashmere, and 40% lana merino. So I assume it's merino wool. The color is right this at this moment, and I have some brown seam yarn, same same brand, same everything, just brown. And this is how much I have, at this moment. So this is the starting point. So we have waves, we have shells, waves, shells, waves, and I am about to start my shell part once again, and then I will add brown and I will do the finishing, and that would be actually it. But my grandmother's birthday is earlier, so I have to work on the shawl, even on the sweater, even though the shawl may be finished quicker. But priorities and due dates are doing what they need to do. So I am on the 3rd ball already of this pink one, but I just started it recently. Let me show you where I added. No, it's the 2nd ball. Here, I added it recently, maybe several rows back, and I think it should be enough. I will use definitely more yarn that a pattern says originally, but since I'm using quite the thicker yarn, and everything seems to be a little bit thicker than in the original, I'm quite okay with that. So yeah, this is my test knit. And my last new project I started just today, and let me talk a little bit more about it. So tomorrow I'm leaving for our vacation in Turkey, and I need a small project, to keep me busy. I cannot take my shawl or any of the sweaters because first of all, they are on metal needles. Second, I need to focus on these because, the shawl, it has, stuff written, and I need to follow the directions, and I need to make notes, what I'm doing, maybe differently, or just to update the designer later. For my grandma sweater, it has a pattern, and it is the yarn that isn't too travel friendly for me, at least from my point of view. So I decided to leave those two at home, and I am taking socks with me. Socks which are not very friendly because I just got my yarn tangled. Anyway, okay, I think I'm back. Oh, sweet Jesus. I hate when my yarn tangles, and it did it. Anyway, I already have my travel needles, which are wooden 2.25 millimeter needles. And I have my two socks started from toes up. I have 64 stitches on each sock, and I am using Sunshine in the Flower Field yarn that was dyed by Dominica, my dear friend. And this is the ball. Look how gorgeous the colors look like. They are pinks and yellows. I'm still not sure if I will add any pattern on it or it will be just beautiful by itself. I may do something very simple because, just to enjoy myself a little bit. And I have just finished the part where you increase for the main leg stuff. And I just need to continue to decide what I do with the pattern and to continue with it. And now I am trying to untangle all of my yarn, let's see. So, and that concludes my podcast for today. For you, and I say I'm out of focus. Let me get back here. So, I am not sure if I have anything else to add for today. As you can see, I have my hands full of knitting things and so on, which a lot of needs to be finished in November, and I'm just simply flying out. But it's okay, I can manage. I did all that part for the sweater in basically 2-3 days. So now I have just started socks to get them ready to go, and I will continue with the sweater so that I have a little bit of more for a progress. And I had a gift, a yarning gift that came from very, very far away for me. So I'm sorry for the crinkling, but I had to do a little bit just to take the thing out. So a gift from very far away. Maybe a week ago, my mother-in-law came back from her trip to Japan, and lo and behold, she found Japanese yarn for me and brought 300 grams of it, and this is how it looks like. It is like a super tiny bouquet. As you can see, it has 4 colors in each ball. They are all the same. One ball contains 1,300 meters of yarn. So I will need, to cake them up. And then I think I may hold all the yarn, 3 strands together and I'll try to make something for myself. The yarn isn't scratchy at all. It feels very lovely. And once, since I know how the yarn looks, I know how much I have, I just need to find a perfect project for it. So the yarn can shine, I can shine in it, and everyone is happy. So this is the only one of my yarn additions. Oh, well, I have the green yarn, but it is already working. So yeah, that one needs a project. So if you have any ideas, please send them and I would gladly use. And I think that's it for now. I am a little bit tired. I have very sore knees because of the weather changes. And I can't wait to go to Turkey to have a little bit more of sun. So I need to pack my stuff today or maybe tomorrow in the morning. And I'll see you soon. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you at the end of November.